Welcome, Tanya.
Hello.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Fireside Travels, out of the office and into the world. We are broadcasting live across several social media platforms. I'm your host, Tanya McPherson from All New York Fun Tours, and the organizer of today's broadcast. Today, we are diving into the 72-hour weekend getaway. Today, we have as our moderator Mr. Alan Blondin. Alan is the golf master of the Grand Strand, the editor in chief of On the Green magazine, and the premier strategist for travel golf. Welcome, Alan. Thank you. And for our guest, we have Frederic Gilbert. Frederic is a licensed New York City tour guide. Um, Frederic was born in France. He's a veteran global backpacker. He fell in love with New York in 1995 and founded his company, My Special New York, to give travelers an immersive um, look at the city's heart. So, welcome, Frederic. Our migration data confirms that New Yorkers are moving and relocating outside of the city, often to southern cities. On the other hand, for every one person that's leaving Myrtle Beach, three people are moving into Myrtle Beach. So Myrtle Beach is growing as a micro destination, but so is New York, is rebirthing itself. 84% of travelers planning trips this year, they are prioritizing purposeful trips to New York City, specifically to recharge. So I look forward to hearing from our presenters, their insights on the topic. So let's begin. Off to you, Alan.
Yeah, thanks, Tanya. I guess I think we'll just start off a little bit with a brief description of who myself and Frederic are, and I'll start that off. I was a golf writer at the daily newspaper in Myrtle Beach here for 29 years. I left that job to start selling golf packages and take over a golf magazine. So about 3.5, 4 years ago, I took over On the Green magazine. It's now a online Myrtle Beach Golf News website. And the affiliated company that is affiliated with that magazine is called Travel Golf LLC. It's a golf package provider, the largest golf package provider in Myrtle Beach. So I sell golf packages that put together golf tee times with lodging, and then we have a lot more customizable options with those trips as well, where we can add a number of different amenities, entertainment, and the like. So that's basically what I've been doing now for the past 4 years since leaving the newspaper business, but I have remained in the Myrtle Beach golf business for the past 32 years. Frederic, if you'd like to give yourself a little bio, and we'll jump into some information.
Of course, yeah. I quickly say it as Tony said. I was born in France. I moved to New York. I was as a background in finance on capital markets in Paris. I moved to New York and I switched to the tourism industry a little bit by opportunity, I'd say. When you move to New York, when you're from abroad, many friends, family, and other come to New York and they crash at your place. And I did have a little bit of time at the time, and I loved New York since I came first time back in the mid '90s and came several times since. So I tour people, family and friends in New York for when we got here, and everybody said that's so fun. You show us so many things to New York in New York, and you tell us about what it's like to live in New York, and your tips and your good spots and local feel, and it's really different from the tour that we already had in different cities. You should do something out of it. And I said to myself, yeah, why not? We traveled a lot with my wife. We backpacked all over the world for a year and a half, and so we saw different kind of things. And one thing that struck me at the time is that we went to Japan, and we would have loved to have someone, a local, who'd be able to show us everything, the off the beaten path things and spots and stuff, and we missed that. And here in New York, I say to myself, I should try do something different from the classic tour that you can have in so many cities of the world. So I try to do something a little bit more immersive, more local, small groups, more intimate, and it has been a success so far. It's been more than 10 years. I'm in the business and pretty successfully keep doing it. And New York is as vibrant as it is, and love what I'm doing. So it's really a passion as a job, I'd say.
Yeah, thank you for that. I'd like to mention before we go too much farther, just about the kind of reciprocal relationship that Myrtle Beach and New York City have, and how easy it is to travel, whether you're going to New York from Myrtle or if you're coming to Myrtle from New York. Um, I just did a quick search for flights to and from Myrtle, and there's 3 different airlines that have direct nonstop flights here. I did a search for late March and found 3 different airlines that have those direct flights for less than $200. So you've got nonstop trips back and forth for less than 200. So it's hard not to want to make that trip. If you're, people in Myrtle Beach that live on the beach and live the beach lifestyle, it's obviously an enjoyable change to go check out a major city like New York City with everything it has to offer. And then, of course, if you're in New York and you want to come down and enjoy the beach lifestyle and the golf lifestyle and relax a bit and slow down a little, you can come down here for, again, I think I found flights for as little as $129 round trip.
Crazy.
Yeah, it's United. I think it's United, Delta, Spirit, all have direct flights to Myrtle Beach from LaGuardia.
How long is the flight?
Oh, less than 2 hours, hour and a half,
Perfect.
hour and 45 minutes. Yeah, it's about 2 hours. Yeah.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah, I think it's less than 2 hours. So it's as easy as you can get to fly from Myrtle to New
Yeah.
York. So
Yeah.
so that's available for the people that want to experience that both aspects from our 2 different destinations. Um, just a bit about Myrtle as far as wanting to come down if you're from New York on a golf destination trip. It is called the golf capital of the world. We have more than 80 golf courses on a stretch of about 90 miles along the coast. There are You can put a package together for individuals, for couples, for groups. We service large groups with my package company. Where we'll have over 100 people in the group. Sometimes it becomes a bit cumbersome with the big groups like that, locking in all the tea times and the lodging, but it's doable and we do it. um, and then of course there's different levels of golf courses, there's different prices of golf courses, so we can give you a mid-level trip, a low-end trip, a high-end trip, with different lodging opportunities and different golf course opportunities. So
How
I
long? How long would you consider staying for a good experience in Myrtle Beach? How long do you think it would take?
Yeah, I would say you're looking at probably you want to do 5 days. If you know, you'd want to do 5 days to be able to get in a few different golf courses. And of course, if you're staying here, you'll want to probably try to get out to the ocean some. A lot of our lodging is on the ocean. And again, some of it is affordable, some of it's very high end. We have the Marriott and a few other high end hotels that are there on the ocean. We have large condos for larger groups that are also on or just across the street from the ocean with 8 bedrooms, 16 beds. So we'll throw large groups in there and we'll combine several of those. So yeah, most people would want to experience more than just the golf and the lodging. And we have so much to offer when it comes to the beach and some live entertainment and the like. So I would give yourself a minimum of 4 days and probably five. And of course, the longer you stay, the more you can do. So it never hurts. And I can continue to give you golf courses to play. We have 80, so we'll never run out of those. You can come for 20 years and never play the same course twice.
It's crazy. And is there a specific time of the year you recommend to come or not to come because there's a big tournament that makes price higher than usual, so you don't recommend, or you recommend coming at specific times? I don't know.
Yeah, well, the most popular for a few reasons are spring and fall. Um, it's in those people, most of those are traveling golfers that are coming from the Midwest or Northeast or Canada, even basically people that have been bottled up in their house for the winter. They're ready to get out and play some golf early in the spring before really they can start playing in wherever they live if it's cold and they've got some snow. Oh, and then the fall, it's basically around most people travel with families for summer. So it's those seasons around the summer travel where you will have your kids. These are going to be more travel for the couples or for the groups, and a lot of buddy groups come to Myrtle Beach. It's a very big, popular place for groups of men that want to get out and have a good time, and um, there's a lot for them here. So, but yeah, so the spring and the fall are our biggest periods, but of course, and they're the best weather type, weather situation. The summer in Myrtle is, gets hot and humid some, and the winter gets a little cold, though nothing like New York City. So, ideally, we do play golf year round. Golf courses are open 365 as long as there's not snowstorm or hurricane that comes through at a certain wrong point in time. But um, yeah, so the spring and the fall is the largest period where we get people coming. But again, we can accommodate any time of year.
Yeah. It sounds like we both on the side of two major city, respect to what they have to offer, and I guess no golfer is a golfer without having spent some time at Myrtle Beach. I guess you have to
Yeah,
go for it. I understand.
yeah, it should be a bucket list trip for if you're a golfer with all of the golf courses that we offer, the differing levels of golf courses. We've got a number of courses that are ranked by the major national publications as top 100 golf courses in the country. That would be Golf Week, Golf Digest, and Golf Magazine all have multiple Myrtle Beach golf courses ranked in their top 100. So, and again, it's unlimited supply. You could come for years and years and continue to play new golf courses. So,
Yeah. It's the same in New York City. You come once and you come twice. It's even better on the second time you come because you know the city a little bit, and so you can focus more on what you like and what you love in New York, and it's an endless city on whatever you look for. My quick question: I don't play golf. I like to play, but I don't take the time. If I come to Myrtle Beach for a trip, a 3 to 5 day trip, do you
mhm.
offer practice and training lessons and stuff like that for people
Yes.
who are not intermediate nor expert?
Yes. I was going to mention that as well. Yeah, we have. So as part of our package that I can sell you through all New York Fun Tours, we do have instruction included. We have golf schools. We have multiple golf schools down here. Being the golf capital, a lot of the golf instructors flock here, and a lot of people will come spend a week and learn the game while they're here. So we do have multiple instructors. We work with some individually, in particular, that have a lot of times it's a 3 day school.
Okay.
That's kind of like the basic one. So if that would be the first one you would want to start with, you basically would get instruction for probably 3 hours in the morning for 3 consecutive days. After that practice in the afternoon, you would play. So you'd get 3 days of that. By the time you're done with that, then you're ready to play a couple more rounds on your own, probably, and then come back for more instruction or add days to the instruction if you choose. But we do have specific set golf packages with the instruction included by award-winning golf instructors that run golf schools here in Myrtle Beach. So, yeah, that's a good point. You don't even have to necessarily be a seasoned golfer. We'll handle that part for you. If you want to play, we'll get you here. We'll teach you, and then we'll give you the golf courses to play on. So,
Don't tease me. Don't tease me.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
looks fun.
I want, yeah. Go ahead and schedule. So I'd
Sure.
like you to, if you could, just explain, because obviously We've got people that want to come to Myrtle from New York, but we also have people that want to go from New York to Myrtle. We have people that want to go from Myrtle to New York to experience the tour and see what the city's all about. So if you can just
Sure.
give a little bit about that and what's available to people and what they might see.
Yeah, of course. Well, New York has so much to offer. So we do tours, usually half day tour. Could be a full day tour, of course, but half day is what I recommend usually. A little bit like as you said, you have time in the morning or in the afternoon, and can tour you around the city in a specific area of the city, and then you have time for yourself on the afternoon or the next morning. We do tours for small groups mainly, meaning 10 to 12 people, collective tour or private tours. But we also do tours for large group, and we accommodate people for such demands on the fly as they go. So we have a full range of different tours. We go to specific areas. We can do a tour of different areas, of course, but it's a big city, so it's not that big as some other cities in the US can be in terms of distances, but it's still pretty spread. So I mainly recommend to go to a specific area and go deep into the area so you can focus on it rather than trying to do everything on the same morning or the same day, because you'll waste too much time going there, and there, and you won't see that much eventually. So we do tours on a specific area. Could be around the Brooklyn Bridge, could be in Lower Manhattan, which is an area that's changed so much since 9/11 with the transformation of the city for the past 25 years. It could be so Greenwich. I usually compare New York to a puzzle. To me, it's New York and Manhattan or Brooklyn are like a puzzle. Many different sides of different shapes, different colors, different size. So you can't see it all. So I really recommend to go to a specific side of the city and then go to another side, a different side. And it's half day tour, very immersive tours. It's basically I show the city like I would show it to your uncle or to your aunt or one of your friend in a very professional way, of course, but relaxed at the same time. And I really like, of course, to give you local best spots, rooftops, speakeasies, fine dining, or whatever you may need. And I like to, I'd say, enrich the tours with small spots, small addresses like a boxing club you won't even go to. For example, I'll take a real example in Washington Street, close to the Brooklyn Bridge. There's this view, one of the most iconic view of New York, of the Manhattan Bridge, the with the building all around, very scenic view, very touristic, crowded, 365 per year. Just a block away from this view, there's a boxing club. It's called Gleason Gym. It's a very famous boxing club in New York. I like to take you there, and so you have the picture you'd like to have on this iconic view in Washington Street, and you see it all. But let's go there. See all these people? Let me take you there. Nobody's there, and you won't even notice that this gym club, like it's like in the movie. So it's a tour for everybody, but it also could be a tour for someone who would like to do something specific. Because a part of these tours of different classic areas, we do custom tours. For example, we have a movie tour. If you're passionate about movies and series, we can tour around the city in a half day or a full day with the theme on the movies and going to different location and compare to what you see in the movie and everything. It could be biking tours as well, or it could be a tour about jazz or about rock or about the mafia tour in Little Italy and all the stuff. So we try to do this kind of tour and capture the best of what New York has to offer. I think it could make sense for people going to Myrtle Beach for a couple of days, maybe to do a switch to New York, maybe for maybe a day or two, or send, why not, some member of the family while you're playing golf because you want to play 24/7. There's so much to see, so much to offer, and I'll be here, of course, in case you have any question beforehand.
Okay, there's one thing I did want to mention for people that may want to come to Myrtle Beach. My company has produced something called the Myrtle Beach Golf app, and it's just available to download for free anywhere you get your apps, Apple Store. Um, so it's basically it's got 82,000 users now. If you do come here on a golf package, it's going to include everything in your package, the entire itinerary. Um, it also allows you to make payments on your package. When you check into your room, it's going to give you your check-in codes if you have check-in codes for your room. Um, and it's going to keep track of everything in your package throughout the entire time once you've once you put money down on the package to the time that you finish your package. Um, so that's available. It also has restaurant dining, nightlife, some services specials throughout Myrtle Beach are on there. You've got GPS to every golf course that's on there, so you see how far you can use your phone to see how far you have to hit to the pin or to hit to a water hazard or a bunker. So that's on there. Reviews of the courses from the 82,000 users is on there. So um, we do have this all-in-one tool that people can use when they book a package with us to come down, where they're going to keep track of everything on that app, and they also have it as added benefits with the restaurants, the GPS, and the like. So just wanted to mention that for people that they could download that now, and they can take a look at what that has to offer if they're interested in a trip to Myrtle Beach.
It's a great idea. Is it kind of new, or has it existed for a long time?
Yeah, it was developed in first was available in 2020, so it's only probably about total 6 years old, and it's already gained 82,000 users, which the majority of them are people that we have sold golf packages to, that we then put on the app to control their packages, so they don't really have to call us unless something goes wrong or they have questions. For the most part, once they book the package, it's all self-contained on that app, and they can control it themselves. I'm just here when somebody needs something or I can help you with something.
Do you accommodate or find lodging and stuff for weddings or these kind of events? Because I remember we went to a wedding in Tulsa on a golf course, and do you service people and help them book hotels and stuff for weddings or golf related or events?
Yeah, I can, having lived here for 32 years now, I've basically, I'm pretty much connected with everyone in this market. So, um, yeah, if I can get you in touch with people that do weddings. We don't do weddings ourselves as a company. We
Yeah.
do have the lodging that would be affiliated with weddings, however, and I could get you in touch with a wedding planner or a wedding. So as far as the lodging goes, and there are places in Myrtle that are very popular for weddings on the ocean, or we have Adelaide, like a castle that's on the ocean on the south end that is very popular for weddings. So yeah, we've got a number of places, and I could definitely get you in touch with who you need to know.
Good.
That pretty much goes for anything you're interested in Myrtle Beach. If you want to come, I will get you in touch with whoever you need to get in touch with. If it's not me personally, which it
Yeah,
often is,
yeah.
with my connections here now, I will get you in touch with the person you need to know for whatever it is you're looking for when you come here.
Good to know. Good to know. Yeah.
I start with golf because that's who employs me, but I can help you with just about everything. And all of our golf trips, through Tanya and all New York Fun Tours are customizable. We have a person that handles group transportation for us. He has like 7 party buses that fit 15 golfers, and the party buses actually have separate golf bag storage. So it's really, he caters to golfers, has the buses set up for golfers, groups of 15, so you can rent as many as you have in your group. If you need more buses, provides more buses. We've got that. We partner with a comedy club, some restaurants, a live entertainment nightlife venue. So we partner with all of them to if you want to increase the things you're doing and have this entire schedule of events set up before you arrive on your golf vacation, we can have all that set up for you already pre-planned, pre-booked, and all you got to do is just go place to place to place to place, and everything's already taken care of. So
Can do
we do
better.
have that available.
Thank you, Alan and Frederic. Thank you so much. Now we'd like to open up the floor to the audience for questions. But before we get to our audience questions, we just like to remind everyone that we do have these webinars, also private webinars for hire, curated to your preference and interests. These are live, interactive, curated tasting events. So do check that out online. We'll also have information for ways for you to reach out to both Alan and Frederic in the online description below. So now let's open up the floor for questions. Let's see if we have any questions from the audience.
If there aren't any, Tanya, you're welcome to ask us questions. If
Okay, it looks like
the
in
discussion,
all honesty, there aren't any questions from the audience, but that's okay.
right.
Because I did want to touch base with you guys on the topic of the 72-hour. Is it a recharge or is it a reset? So or is it a combination of both? Alan, you're the reset guy. Frederic, I guess you're both kind of slash reset yet slash recharge, I suppose. But what is your take on that?
On
New York versus Myrtle Beach.
well, yeah, I mean, the beauty of it is that they're as close as they are, and they're so different. With Myrtle Beach having the beach lifestyle and the southern lifestyle on top of that. So, there are beaches closer to New York, like Atlantic City and Virginia Beach, but they don't have quite the same ambiance that Myrtle Beach would because of the southern hospitality, the low country look with a lot of live oak trees and hanging moss, and it just reminds you of antebellum days and living in the South. And so yeah, I mean, Myrtle Beach, we offer some things in the nightlife, but it's going to be more of a relaxing, enjoying the sound of the ocean. I love to go to bed, to sleep to the sound of the ocean. A lot of people buy something that they get to listen to when we just can slide our door open and hear it. So, yeah, Myrtle Beach is definitely going to offer that aspect of it, not void of a little bit faster life if you want it, but that's really what we cater to down here.
I want to go to Myrtle Beach. I want to leave cars there. So, yeah. Well, New York is different, of course, and that's why they're so complementary. Both of them, of course, New York is high energy. It's noisy. It's packed, and it could be not that packed or not that too noisy, but it's usually packed and noisy. I feel it feels quiet and calm when I go somewhere else off New York. So when I go to Myrtle Beach to recharge and hear the ocean, and true, you don't come to New York for passive holidays or vacation. You come here to have a full day, a day full of activity, and there's so many things to do, whether you like art or architecture or food, of course, or culture or whatever. New York is probably one of the best places in the world that has so much things to offer, and there's so many things to see. And you come twice, you come thrice, you come 4, 5 times. There's always something more, and it's usually a frustrating city. A lot of people are telling me it's so frustrating. I had 5 days or 4 days, and you showed us so much, but you showed us that, this, and that. I want to come back, and I didn't have the time to come back. So we'll have to come back again to New York, and we'll be able to spend a little bit more time on the record stores, or shopping or do something like that. So it's usually it's not a relaxed stay trip when you come to New York, but it's full of energy and usually even if you are stressed at work, at home or whatever, even if New York is noisy or whatever, you come here and you come back with so much energy, so much positive feelings, and you are so disconnected to where you from that you go back there, yeah, fully charged and yeah. Usually, what's great is this energy is communicative. So when you come back, you spread this energy and you have so many things to show to people and it's like in the movie. So you feel home in New York, which is great. You've never come to New York, and once you're here, you feel like, oh, I've already seen that and that. I feel pretty good, and it's safe. Even if you think it's not or whatever, you could hear it's safe. Definitely. No, absolutely no problem. And yeah. So usually, you want to come back, but for different reasons. And I think that's what Myrtle Beach is great. And I want to come because I think you really relax and you recharge in Myrtle Beach. New York is less relaxed and recharge, but in a different way. I'd say.
Mhm.
And thank you, everyone, for watching.
Thank you, Tonya, and thank you everyone for watching as well. Thank you.
Yep. Thank you, Frederic, and thank you, Tanya, for hosting us.
Okay, until next time. Bye bye.